Hello, Gemini. This is your March 15th to the 31st. So, Gemini, the card that is for you for the rest of the month is, in fact, the Tower card. No, 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 no. Don't get yourself worked up. It's not a bad card. It doesn't mean terrible things. As a matter of fact, I'd say you're one of the most blessed that there is right now as far as the rest of this month goes. I feel like, Geminis, you guys really have this all working out for you in your favor. However, for some of you, this Tower card, although it may represent chaos and destruction, it's true. But it is a major arcana card. It is a card that talks about sudden upheaval. There's also a lot of changes that are coming, Gemini. Changes are what you've wanted. You wanted something refreshing. You needed something different. You got tired of things keep going the way they were. For some of you, you've had one hell of a beginning of March, let alone everything else going on in the world. In your personal life, what you're dealing with has also been like, come on, things have got to get better. Come on, things have got to change. Well, guess what? The universe heard you saying that, and now it's happening. It's changing. So the good news here is, yes, the Tower card, once again, can represent chaos. You know what chaos means, right? It means just a lot of shit going on right now. It means there's a lot of things to handle. But the truth of the matter is, this chaos is also about, again, destruction. This destruction, which means tearing down something, removing something. It also can talk about things that could possibly make you feel left alone, make you feel set back, make you feel as if everything fell apart. But the good news is that once that moment passes by, once something changes there, the truth of the matter is, in fact, that this destruction, even though, like I said, the change will be scary, a negative Tower event can be kind of like a ticking bomb going off in your life. It could feel as if everything has become unbalanced. It could feel like you're losing it all. But the truth is, the only way that anyone can build a new building somewhere is to remove the older building. So the universe is showing you that, guess what? I know you were having a hard time. I know you were struggling with this relationship. For some of you, you could have been struggling with a job. For a lot of you, this is talking about the universe gets it. They also get that you needed some help with something. They also get that there was a time when you were wishing that things could change. There was a time when you spoke out to the universe. Now, this is what you need to remember, that the universe hears everything you say, everything you whisper, even things that you think sometimes with the energy behind it. But again, even though this is scary for you, I want you to get excited now. I want you to get excited and realize that, guess what? It is going to get better. There is a whole brand new start for you. You're going to be able to create a better foundation than you had before with this person. You're going to be able to be on a different page now. You've grown so much. You've learned so much. For both of you, you've matured in so many ways with this person. You finally came to an understanding that made sense to you. Now, and only now, because of the Tower, because of the situation, the card itself, where love is concerned, it talks about you both having some kind of insecurities in this relationship in all different areas, or almost every area, especially when it comes to career and finances. Some of the situations that usually follow the fall of the tower include a loss of a job, change in hours, maybe a longer period of unemployment, an extension of it, or a very stressful work environment. So reading for so many of you fall under each one of those. But when it comes to business, the tower can predict failure out of nowhere. So be careful of money that you're investing into something, or if somebody's asking you to invest into something right now. And right now to the end of the month is not a good time. April will be different, but right now to the end of the month is not a good time. For some of you, because the tower is the 16th trump of major arcana, 16 or 7 is a very important number to you. Now, for some of you, I want you to understand where love is concerned. Yes, it can be considered a dark and even a threatening kind of card, and it can often be a forebearer of unforeseen or deeply traumatic events. And I get that, and you get that. But in this reading, it is talking about a disruption or a conflict that is either presently now known to you or it is coming your way. For some of you, this card, it can feel as if it's complicated. It can feel like I don't know whether to say yes or no. I don't know whether to stay or leave. But it definitely gives you a little bit of an understanding. Because it's like you've counted on people or a situation to be there for you. But it may no longer be there in quite the same way. You see, it doesn't have to be a dire change in the nature or so, or trying to prevent this is going to be kind of like rowing upstream without a paddle. So you have to allow what's happening to happen. If you let it be, you will be able to replace these things, these items, this relationship with a more realistic and reachable dreams and goals relationship. Some of your fantasies may fall apart this month from now to the end of the 31st. But dreaming is definitely important. It's important to be living in reality, accepting what is, okay? The biggest challenge that you have right now is not accepting what is. But you're going to get through this time period just fine. But if you remember that you have all the resources that you need already in place and already inside of you to deal with life and to do what it is that you need to do. So you wouldn't be handed this obstacle or challenge if you couldn't deal with it. Right now, there might be arguments around you, just not really being able to get along, or somebody may be at work feeling like they're just a little bit edgy or agitated. For some of you, you're taking things to your heart too much, too personal. Now be careful, because sudden reversals can happen, and it's not an indicator that you need to panic, but it is an indicator that you're being forewarned or forearmed. So if you think that you're in the most stable job or you have the most reliable sources of income, okay, it could change for a minute. The good news is by April, things will go back to feeling very content and stable. If you're hating your job right now, give it some serious thought to make some changes, because you deserve to be happy. Again, where love is related here, you don't want to see this end. You absolutely do not want to see this relationship end. This is an important time right now for damage control, so to speak. Having clear communication. Finding out how your partner is feeling. Okay, don't make any assumptions where your partner is with you. Financially, again, don't take risky investments. Don't do any gambling. Your health is coming up to show. Be careful because you need to stay calm and relax. You need to do whatever you got to do in order to stay calm and to be steady. Exercise can help you with that. Know about what allergies that you have, what medications that your doctor would approve and not approve. Don't just go trying anything that you see on the internet. You may want to get into some relaxing herbs as well. Try to avoid any type of drugs or alcohol if you, in fact, do use them. Spiritually, this is a time to keep a positive attitude as much as possible, no matter what comes in front of you. Know that the universe is doing it to help you, to move you to the next level, to help you to grow, to help you to learn. Insights are going to come to you within a blink of an eye. You're definitely going to make some changes that are necessary for you to be happy. But unless you make these changes, which is why the tower had to come in, so you need to do some kind of adjustment, tweak something, just get it to right just slightly where it needs to be, and then roll with the changes. Because otherwise it can feel disastrous. If you fight against the tide, so to speak, you will lose. You cannot fight against this energy. You can only flow with it. And as you flow with it, you are going to become a brighter, stronger, happier, more content person for the rest of this month. And then going into April is going to be a breeze.